Welcome to EVH Gear Discussion, the weekly EVH talk show officially recognized by the Van Halen News Desk and sponsored by VanHalenStore.com. From Ontario, Canada, my name is Eric Broadbent, your host of this episode, and joining me from a couple different parts of the world, from Canada here as well, Jacob Deraps, from Montreal, Quebec, and from Australia, Joshua Gallagher. How you doing, guys?
Hey, doing good.
It's great to have you guys back. We're doing very, very good here. Very good. Yeah. Good to have you back. We were talking a little bit off the air. Josh and I were talking for a few moments. I said, we're going to get to some of these ideas here in a moment too about some tour plans that are coming up and travel plans. But we're saying some of the areas around of the world that some of us haven't experienced yet and would like to see. I was saying one of my really key places I'd like to visit is Australia. I've got a few places on my list. Australia is one. England is another. And what was I saying? I forgot. What was my other one I said? Japan. There you go. Yeah. Thank you. You know better than I do. That's right. And you're coming up. You're going to be talking about a little bit of a trip over here. It's the North America is going to be one of your first stops here. So very, very cool. So lots of things on the agenda, lots of travel plans, lots of guitar and drum talk. And one thing I was talking about on the show earlier, just kind of teasing some things coming up to the show, is that since last time you guys have been on, you guys have not sat there idle doing, just nothing, just, playing street hockey or something. You're out there busting your butt doing stuff, and you haven't really taken any breaks. So since last time you were here, I'll turn it over to you first, Jacob. What's been happening, man?
There's so much been happening. It's been a while since the last time. And first thing, I played with Dweezil Zappa at the Imperial. I think it was like 2 weeks after the last interview we did here. It was awesome, and I went to studio as well to start recording my first album, and did a great professional demo. And I have a ton of jams and videos and stuff I'm gonna upload to YouTube. And I mean, there's so much stuff. I've been planning for summer a lot. Learning songs and doing videos, a lot of videos as well, as you guys can see.
Good stuff.
So yeah, just never stop. Yeah, having fun.
The Dweezil Zappa thing was a really cool thing for you as well too. Obviously, I know it was a lifetime big thing for you. What was it like when you were there? Were you obviously everyone has nerves when they play, but what was it like being on stage with him? Did you have nerves before you first hit the first note?
It was a bit stressful to just get on stage, but once I'm on stage, I don't really care. I go for it, and it's fun. It's just pure fun. And I had a chance to play with him in Montana as well, so I knew a bit of what was going on, what was going to happen.
Good. So you had a bit of a preparation. Did you get a chance to meet up with my friend Howie there in Montreal?
Yeah, I did. Actually, we did a little interview.
And good. That's cool.
Yeah, he put on his show, and it was great.
Nice. He got me a nice 11x17 tour poster and one of his picks and had it signed for me, which was really, really nice. I really treasure that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's right on. And Jacob, Josh, and you've been busy as well too. I mean, you're still doing a lot of stuff. You're in multiple bands. You're doing the Kiss tribute too. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm in a Kiss tribute in Perth. A few other bands as well.
Tell us a little bit about that. Obviously, the Kiss tribute is very cool to me, and a lot of people that watch the show here are very, very big Kiss fans as well too. I think probably 95% of the people that watch the show are Kiss fans. And I've never played in a Kiss tribute band. I played in a few tribute bands, never Kiss. And I know the drumming in Kiss is not necessarily something you'd compare to like a Dream Theater or a Rush or things like that.
Yeah.
But to be in the pocket and be able to play, steady without embellishing notes and things like that.
It's groovy and fun.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that and some of your other work that you're doing right now.
Well, the Kiss tribute I've been in for, I think, 2 years now. It's called Kiss Take. And it's like a little community in Perth. Like I play with the guitarist Chris Gibbs and Craig Skelton in another band. And they asked me to join it because their drummer left. So I was like, yeah, sure. Like I've always wanted to like play in a Kiss tribute. It's like every musician's dream kind of thing.
Sure.
But that's fun. It also it got me into singing as well. Like because I've done a bit of singing before, but like sort of being forced into singing, like, and having to be at a certain standard has been good because it's helped me with all the other projects I'm in. And
certainly, good.
Yeah, and I went to Sydney in January to shoot a music video with an artist called Emily Joy, who my brother Luke and I play with, and lots of planning for the summer trip with Jacob, and just lots of planning.
I love it. Yeah. I like how you mentioned that too. That's actually a blessing in disguise, because now you're the drummer, and Kiss is obviously known for multiple vocals, like basically in a way 4 lead vocalists at any given time. And the fact that it's a blessing in disguise that now you're being trained as a singer, whether you liked it or not, you've now got some skills that you've said you can adapt to the other bands, and even for your solo stuff. Now it's maybe possibly leading to some lead vocals of your own down the road.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, or at least, even if you're not comfortable with that, to do some scratch tracks. And if you have another singer come in, you can say, this is kind of where I'm going with the vocal, and then let him or her take over from that part.
Yeah, it's definitely a useful tool to have.
Yeah. I remember for many years, 2 different bands I had played in, there was always people saying, I need you to do the backup vocal here. I need you to do a harmony, whatever. And I didn't know a harmony from whatever, and it's one of those things where you hate it at first, and then after you're very, very thankful, because it contributes so much to the overall package of the band or the album.
Yeah, it's just really hard to start doing it, but once you do it, it's important, and it's fun. It's fun too. It's something to explore, really.
I agree.
Like,
you've done a great job.
I used to not sing at all, and I couldn't find a singer. It's so hard finding a singer.
Yeah.
And I was kind of forced to start singing for myself, for my band, and and now I love it, and started doing videos and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's really funny too. Like I've never sang. I shouldn't say I haven't sang lead, because I have sang lead on a few songs in the past with different bands I was in, and it'd be more covers and things like that. Actually, there was one band years ago I sang lead on a few songs, but it's funny. I would never be one of those guys that goes to a karaoke bar and gets up and sings, because I'm not comfortable unless I have my guitar in my hand. If I don't have that guitar in my hand, forget it. Give me the guitar, and that's my security blanket, and I'd be okay. And maybe for Josh too, maybe without being behind the drum kit, it's a different story. But behind the drum kit, you got a mic with a gooseneck or something over. You feel a little bit more comfortable and in the zone. You can get away with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but you've done a great job though with the Van Halen stuff, and that's something we'll get into in a moment too. Doing the lead vocals, and and the range. First of all, you're like going totally crazy on the guitar, which is awesome, and duplicating not only the tone, the attack, the feel. Then you've got the lead vocals going on. You're taking both Eddie's part and David Lee Roth's part and doing it some serious justice. How much time do you just sit there? And this is something I really had planned to ask you, but it's kind of on the tip of my tongue. How much time do you plan and focus on the vocals aside from the guitar when you're doing these videos?
How much time do I practice and stuff?
Yeah.
I usually first of all I learn the lyrics, and then I see if it's in my range, and then if it's in my range, I mean I don't really have to practice a lot, because I know I'm going to be able to do it. So I just I put on the camera and record it.
So no warm-up exercises or anything like that?
Well, yeah, I do a lot of warm-up exercise for sure, because I used to take vocal lessons.
Oh, good.
So it was mostly to be able to keep your voice, and be warmed up and ready to go on stage. Not really the technical side of it. It's more to be safe,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you might, if you don't do that, it's almost like not doing stretches before an Olympic race. And okay, I'm good to go, and then you take off and you actually pull some serious damage to a leg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even though the confidence is there, the body's saying, "Look, you didn't even warm me up a little bit."
I'm having fun. It's really fun. I love it. I used to be really shy about it. I didn't want to sing at all, but I think I just discovered a passion for it.
Now, question for you. Let's take that guitar off your neck, and you got another guitar player and a bass player and a drummer around you, and now you're the guy sitting at the microphone in the middle of the stage. Would you be just as comfortable, or would you need that guitar?
Well, yeah, I do it. I do it. Sometimes we go at the bar, and I get on stage with the mic and my friends playing guitar.
That's good.
And it's just fun. It's great. I love it. I really love it.
That's good. And I think maybe in a way too, it's you kind of with your buddies, it's still that comfort zone. I know I'm going to say for myself, I couldn't do that. It just even if I had a guitar that wasn't plugged in, I would still feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's very cool. I'm going to jump over very quickly over to the chat. We got a lot of people over in the chat. We've got 43 people watching right now. It's phenomenal.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for bringing a good crowd tonight. It's like you guys brought the tour bus, both from Montreal and Australia, loaded up with visitors and viewers. So that's great.
Loaded with groupies.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, it might be. You never know. So we got people joining from all around the world right now. A lot of these names I recognize from regular shows. We got James joining us from Ottawa, so a little bit closer to Jacob. Quentin James is joining, saying "Let's rock it." Michael Bishop's joining, and here again, I apologize if I pronounce any of the names wrong. Guillaume Laterno Rodriguez. I said,
that's my cousin.
Okay, there you go. Says,
yeah,
and I hope I did.
We game frequently.
I hope I get fairly close to the pronunciation.
Well, yeah. There's a bit of work in there, but this was
okay, a bit of work, yeah. At least I got your name right now. It's Deraps. I used to call it Deraps. Is it Deraps? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I'm getting better. So it only took 2 shows to get your name right. Yeah,
that's good.
All right, I'm doing all right. So the 3rd show, I'll be fluent. I'll be good. James is saying he's got an ice cold one waiting for showtime. Darren Moore, one of the regulars as well. He's a big fan of the show, and we're a big fan of his. Time for the best part of Friday. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Once again, you guys may not remember me saying this, but the way I look at this talk show is, it's like when you have a warm-up band for the band. I consider the talk show the warm-up for the weekend. All I want to do is warm up the weekend for people, and if I do that job successfully, then I feel like I've accomplished something. Having great guests on like you guys, I think we're going to totally warm up the weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of warm, obviously it's warm your way, Josh, I'm assuming.
It's like mid-20s. It's kind of getting a bit colder, but summer's been like kind of extended here.
Okay. And Jacob, I know like we're in a very similar kind of climate. We've had some very nice warm weather. How has it been your way?
It was crazy. Like the past 2 days they were awesome.
Like t-shirts?
Yeah, t-shirts and shorts. Yeah.
Nice. I haven't done the shorts here yet, but I'm anxious to get the EVH board shorts out, and I'm going to be very happy about that. It also means a lot of grass cutting now too, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Not looking forward to that. JD Gonzalez is joining us from Venezuela. Speaking of another warm climate, very, very nice. It's very nice to see the corners of the globe that connect on the show. It's very, very cool. William Gallo says, "Hey guys." John Peacock says, "Hi everyone," and Eric. Billy Shelton's joining. I haven't seen Billy for a while. It's nice to see him. Says, "Hey guys." Len Bias III says, "Hey, hey, hey," or as Fat Albert would say, "Hey, hey, hey," something like that.
Yeah.
That's my best Fat Albert impersonation, and I will never do that again. You're welcome. Adam's joining us, another regular, says, "Hi, everyone. Rockbiter, good evening. Evening, Eric and the gang." John Peacock's asking how everyone's doing. And JD Gonzalez says he's a Kiss fan. So, yeah, I know for a fact. I'm going to take a poll sometime, and I'm going to pick a bunch of different bands. I'm going to say, pick your favorite bands. And I guarantee you, like Van Halen's going to be number 1 that joins this show. Kiss is going to be, I'd say, right up there for sure. It's just a common theme, right? And there's a lot of continuity between the two bands too. If you look at the history and things like that too, from Gene Simmons with the band.
Yeah, exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ace Frehley. I mean, Ace Frehley's one of those guys, his birthday yesterday too. Happy belated Ace Frehley. That he's one of those guys that makes you love guitar. He's like, okay, I don't watch basketball. I'm not a basketball fan. And there's some sports I don't like, but the people like your Michael Jordans and like, obviously that's a player of the past, but people like that make you love the sport just because they're so good. Joe Montana in football, another retired player, makes you love the sport. Ace Frehley made you love guitar just because whether you're a guitar fan or not. So very iconic and cool. A lot of Kiss fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see here. JD Gonzalez says he's a Kiss fan. JP says he can't sing. James says he can't sing for the life of me. A lot of people saying they can't sing. Let me see here. This might be, Keith Murray saying Lafayette, Georgia. Hi guys. Nice. Got Georgia joining us. Now this one may be one of your better halves. Is Lisa Savatsky. Says, hello, my loves.
Hello.
All right. I'm not sure who's who, but that's fine. But that's for sure. So nice to see some support there. Let me see here. John Peacocks has been looking forward to this all week. It was 93 here today. A hot one. That is very nice. As long as the humidity is down, that's a tolerable temperature for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Frank McNeil says, "Hey guys, looking forward to tonight's show. Love hanging out with the EVH Gear Discussion gang on a Friday night. Atlanta is in the house. Fantastic. We've got Atlanta. We've got Venezuela. We've got a lot of corners of the globe covered. Wally Walters. I'm going to pause here momentarily. Wally Walters joining us, saying hi. being welcomed by some others as well too. Les Bellin saying hi. Craig Rendell's very thrilled to have Craig on the show, and Craig was posting some more updates from the Bones project he's working on with George Lynch, and I was saying, hey Craig, got to get you back on the show here right away. So want to get you back on, Craig, the master shredder himself, and he'll give us an update on how those Bones guitars are coming. Gary Davlin saying hello. John Peacock, what's up, JD? Let me see here. I missed anybody else? Guillaume says I'm from Ottawa. Okay, so he's right up from James's neck of the woods, and on the border of Quebec as well. And John Peacock saying hello to everyone. So I'm going to just kind of highlight there. Oh, Thomas Santiago says hi, Eric, Jacob, and Josh. Hello, Thomas. I'm going to try to highlight this here. This is going to scroll fast, so I'll try to make a note. So like I said, you guys haven't been taking any time off, and that's very, very cool to see. You know, a lot of people just kind of sit there and they do something and they let it go and they come back to it later. You guys have been busy, 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 and you've added a new bass player to the mix. So I'm going to let Jacob talk about that, and then we're going to go into there from there what that's going to lead to. So tell us about this new member of the band, so to speak.
So William is a friend of mine. Has been a friend of mine for a long time. When we were younger, and he's a guitar player. So we used to jam a lot, playing guitars and hanging out and playing guitar and just jamming. Mm-hmm. And one day we were doing a gig at the bar, and he said, "Well, I can pick the bass and see how it goes." And so that's pretty much how it started. And we did the show, and it was great. Really, great chemistry and groove and stuff. It was perfect. And I remember the week after I came here and started playing bass through my plexi here. Mm-hmm. And I thought, damn, it sounded amazing, very 70s and loud and punchy. And I thought, William had a plexi, so I was like, I asked him if he wanted to just start playing with us, and he said, yeah, let's do it. So he got a bass and Music Man bass, and we started playing together.
Nice.
And we did Running with the Devil thing a couple of weeks ago.
Now he's a bit younger than both of you, is that correct?
No, he's 20. He just turned 20 this week, actually.
And how old are both of you? Just so I have an idea.
I'm 20. Yeah, I'm 20.
I'm 21.
Okay, so they're all in the same area. Then I thought maybe he's a bit younger. I wasn't trying to age you guys anymore. I was picturing maybe somewhere a couple of years older. But that's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
But that's something really cool because we're all pretty much the same age. So and friends. So we have like great chemistry, and it's gonna be really fun. It's better that way.
That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. Finding people that can play is one thing, but finding the chemistry, that's why I hated band auditions. And when someone would leave a band, auditioning somebody else is almost like you're dating again. And you just have to go through that painful process. So number one, you got guys who are all in the same age. Awesome. That's a nice feather the checklist right there. Number two, you've got the passion, similar interests, same age.
Exactly.
It's great. And how did you feel, Josh, with that, like working with him on the track?
Sorry?
How did you feel yourself working with him on the track when you recorded?
Oh, no, it was awesome. I remember listening to it the first time. I've actually got a video of the first time I was listening to the Running with the Devil track, and I was blasting it through my Yamaha monitors, and my dog starts going off because like freaking out, like there's an earthquake or something. It was great.
That's fantastic. So let's take it a step further. Let's talk about where this is actually going to go. So there's a little bit of some travel plans. Tell us a little bit about what is in store coming up for this travel and what may become of this.
So back in I think January, I talked to Josh about it, and I wanted to do shows here in Quebec. And he said, yeah, let's do it. And so I started planning stuff, and he's going to get here through June to August. And we're going to do shows in Quebec. My booker is currently booking all the stuff, so I don't have all the dates yet, but I'm going to announce soon on my website. And we're playing studio for the album. So nice. Yeah, a lot of stuff. learn songs, and it's a lot of work. It's amazing though. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And we're going to see Toto June 11th when Josh is coming. It's his first day here.
Yeah. Literally, I fly in because I think the week before I'm seeing Toto in Charlotte, and I've got VIP tickets to that. So that's going to be ridiculous because they're like next to Van Halen for my favorite bands.
Wow, a lot of similarities there too with Steve, the guitarist, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that post. I saw that post. I think it was a Twitter post. I'm not sure, that you had tweeted whatever, and you had caught Steve Lukather's attention, saying, "I'm coming from Australia to see the show," or whatever. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was very, very cool. He's like, "Wow,
that was really cool."
Yeah, I saw that. That was really, really cool. I really took notice of that one. That was very cool.
The day I fly into Quebec, Jacob and William are going to come pick me up, and then we're going to drive straight to Montreal and go see Toto.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that'd be a great show.
All the same day. Can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I love that band.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Is it frozen? What's happening?
Muds, can you hear me?
What's happening? I think it froze. What are we doing?
Can you hear me?
Let's crank the plexi.
Give us a jam. We're having technical difficulties here.
Holy shit, what's happening? Yeah, all right.
Am I back?
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I got kicked out of my own call. Hopefully we don't have any echo here. That's hilarious. That's the first time that's ever happened to me.
I was going to play a little bit.
Right on. Thank you for coming for me.
Yeah, man, we're waiting. I know what's happening, but
never seen that happen. But that's good. You're a man of true profession that you're able to carry on. I mean, that's the first time it's ever happened on a show where the show host has actually lost from the show.
Yeah, this is weird.
All right, so Jacob, you're taking over. So tell us some jokes. It's all good.
Now for our host, Jacob Deraps.
That's right. All right, no problem, man. You do a better job than me, I'm sure.
Oh, I would suck at it.
It's fun, but trust me, there's a lot of pressure at the same time too, because there's a lot of screens to monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Toto would be a great show to see. And what I was just starting to say before I lost myself was the fact that it's going to be inspiring for you guys too. I could see you guys coming out of that concert and having some new song ideas and some direction right away as well too.
Yeah, I'm going to be over the moon after seeing them.
Yeah, it'll be a good show. So, Josh, you were saying as well too that you haven't been over here to North America yet.
Yeah. This will be my first time in the North Hemisphere. So yeah, it's going to be really awesome because I've always dreamt of going over to the United States and Canada and playing shows over there and seeing the whole thing and everything. And it'll be real surreal for me to finally experience it and play music over there.
Are there some things that you're trying to look forward, that you really want to look forward to as far as landmarks or things like that?
Yeah, I'm going to LA 2 weeks after I leave Quebec. So I'll go see the Whiskey and the Hard Rock Cafe and all the beaches and all that and just hang out there. But there's I was talking to Jacob and William about this. There's is it Les Studio?
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And apparently it's run down and everything now, but it'd be cool to visit and see this historic landmark from another time kind of thing that doesn't exist anymore. But
guaranteed.
Yeah, we might go for a trip there. I think it would be fun, maybe even to film some things. We were going to plan that stuff, but it would be great.
While you're there, you might as well take advantage of it.
Yes, take advantage of everything.
Yeah, I mean, especially for you, Josh, coming all the way the travel that you're making. I mean, it'd be a real shame to not capture some of this stuff that are famous landmarks and things like that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very, very cool. Let's jump back over the chat just for a quick second. bunch more people jumped as well too, and a few people were worried that the show was lost there, but we're good. So Spawn 66 is joining from Toronto, so more Canadians on the program. Craig Reynolds is saying he's heading back to Los Angeles to work with George next week. So very, very cool. Craig, I'll hit you up for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, very, very cool. Another guitar player that we all love here in the show. Jay Winslow says greetings from Richmond, Virginia. And Craig says he's technically representing Russia, so that's cool. Craig is a dual citizen of Russia and United States as well too, so he's on the Russia side today. Mike Cheever is back home. Mike Cheever was sick for a little bit, one of the regulars of the show, and he's home now, which is good. As far as I know, he's home. Who have I missed here? Oh, here's a good question. This is good. This is from a guitar player who can play really, really good. This is from Darren Moore, and this is for Jacob. He says, "Hey Jacob, would you ever consider giving a tutorial for Running with the Devil solo? I have a hard time with the timing, and I'm working on a cover video for it." So what do you think of that?
I never actually gave any lessons on YouTube. I have thought about it, but I'm just not sure how to start doing that stuff, because you have to talk to the camera and explain stuff, and I think I would have a hard time trying to do that, but it's something it's in my mind, and it's something to consider.
Yeah, maybe if it's something, even if you're not giving a full-blown lesson, but just the fact that maybe you could say, okay, here, I'm going to play it slow for you now, and then just
exactly.
Up. Yeah. Another thing you can do too is just put another camera on. You have one camera, like you get a couple cameras, have one camera like on your fretboard, whatever, and then have another one from the side really, really close and showing it, because a lot of that soul's up around the 12th fret, whatever, and stuff like that, 12th, 14th fret. And that way you're focused right on that position. So you're still talking to the camera like normal where you're comfortable, and then the other camera could capture the close-up, and then you're not really overemphasizing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's something to consider. I think a lot of people would actually like it. A lot of people, I get a lot of requests for that kind of stuff.
Good.
And it's something to consider, really.
Yeah. I think you do well with it. It's probably going to be a little foreign to you at first, maybe a little uncomfortable, but it's like that. Yeah. It's like getting up